You just spent $1,000 on this car.
It'll go Disney, 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 Disney.
Disney prices are completely out of control. I live a mile and a half from Disneyland in Anaheim, California.
$50. Y'all, so we ended up getting a hot dog from the same place, and this was $10.
You just spent $1,000 on this car.
It'll go Disney, 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 Disney.
And then Wendy's.
We went to Disney once in November, and then we went a couple weeks ago.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
I'm going twice in January.
What the are you guys?
We took our nephew for his birthday.
His birthday?
And then we went for my birthday.
Your birthday?
And then we're going for our nephew's birthday in January.
His birthday? I don't give a shit about birthdays. A little piece of cake. We could even put Mickey on it.
I like to do mine at Disney.
Why don't you do that when you're out of debt and have fully funded emergency fund and you're on track?
Disney payment plans. How do they work and what does that actually mean? Let me tell you. Hi, my name's Keelan. I'm a travel agent who specializes in all things Disney. Don't forget to like and follow so you can get more tips and tricks like this. Now, back to those payment plans. So Disney itself doesn't actually have payment plans. You make those with me. So let's say we book your vacation for October of 2026 and you decide that you want to go on a payment plan. What is that gonna look like? So to book your Disney vacation, all it takes is $200 down, and that secures your ticket prices and your resort. And after that is done, you have up until 30 days before your check-in date to make payments on your reservation. And those payments can look like anything. You can tell me, oh, I want to pay $100 a week, I want to pay $100 a month, I want to do X amount of dollars every 2 weeks. Anything. The sky is the limit when it comes to these payment plans. All you have to do is message me, let me know, hey, I want to throw X amount of dollars on my Disney reservation, and I take care of the rest. It really is that easy. And again, my name's Keelan. I'm a travel agent who specializes in all things Disney. Don't forget to give me a like and follow so you can get more tips and tricks like this one. And if you need a quote on your next Disney vacation, go ahead and send me an email. The link is in my bio.
Disney prices are completely out of control. I live a mile and a half from Disneyland in Anaheim, California. And I've lived in this place for about the last 3 years. And so I saw an ad the other day that said ticket priced reduced to $150 per person. And I was like, reduced? They cost $150 per person now? So I went and looked it up to share this information with you guys because I can't quite believe it. So typical family in America is 4 people, 2 adults, 2 children. So let's look at the prices for a typical family of 4 to go to Disney for 1 day. This does not even include flights if you're not in the area or gas if you need to drive here. So tickets are $179 each for 2 adults. That's $358. $169 each for 2 children. So $338, totaling $696. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. Okay, now let's get to food and drinks. These are going to be some estimates. So about 60.
I spent $32,350 to add 150 points to my Disney Vacation Club membership, and I want to tell you everything about it. Welcome to DVC 101 2.0. If you have not seen my DVC 101 series, it's in a playlist on my page, and I go through everything that you need to know about Disney Vacation Club, from the home resorts to the buying process for resale members and anything else that you may want to know. But in 2.0, we're going through the numbers. I am signed, sealed, delivered on a 150-point contract with the Riviera, and I want to give you guys the exact numbers, what the buying process was like, what my annual dues are, and how I plan to tackle this new membership now that I'm a direct member. I'm going to give you what all the benefits are of being a direct member, why I chose to go this route, everything that you needed to know. I wanted to wait until my contract was signed just in case things fell through the crack, but we are now officially direct members through Disney, and I cannot wait to take you guys along on this series. Make sure to hit that follow button, check out my DVC 101 study hall, as well as my DVC 101 series, and I will see you real soon.
I spent $3,632 on a Disney cruise for my family of 4, and I have 5 days to see whether or not it was actually worth it. Now, the reason we're doing this is because when you buy a Disney cruise, you pay for everything up front, and then everything on the cruise is included, with the exception of, like adult beverages. I've attributed $1 dollar amount to every single thing that we're gonna do on a cruise as it pertains to an average of what you would spend on a Disney World vacation to see whether or not that price point for a Disney cruise for a family of 4 is actually worth your money. So I got 5 days to beat this Disney cruise. Let's see what we can do. We just got through security, just got on the ship. We were waiting for our room to be ready, so now we can go to lunch, but we're also gonna get our first freebie. Unlimited ice cream right here. All right, so each kid got an ice cream. They look a little bit like this. Again, they are unlimited, and I'm going to count this as like $5, which would be the average cost of a like Mickey ice cream bar. So we got 2 of these. So starting off in the first 5 minutes, $10 down. Now just a moment for the pool area. While there's no one here, it's a great time to film. Look how absolutely stunning this area is. This is everything that's included on the Fantasy. Hello, 2 water slides. There's one there, and then there's a big one that wraps all the way around the ship. You have a pool here, another pool back there, and then these absolutely massive big screens that you can watch movies on at night. All right, moving on to our next thing that's going to be included. Now, I'm going to count this for the entire 5 days as one thing because it's kind of the same thing at Disney World. So when you go to Disney World, you get something like this. It's the travel refillable resort mug. It costs $22.99 per person in your group. And so we're gonna count that times 4 because there's 4 of us, but this is why. You have access to all of these every single hour of the day, 24/7. You can get pop, you can get water, you can get lemonade, and then on the other side, you have access to coffee, hot chocolate, decaf coffee, creamer, milk, tea, all of the things here. So right off the bat, with the 2 ice creams and the 4 resort refillable mugs that you can access 24/7, we're at $101.96 in the first 5 minutes of being on the ship. Up next is going to be lunch. So right when you get on your cruise ship, you're going to be able to go get the buffet lunch. We're on the Fantasy, so we're going to be going to Cabanas. Let me show you how many things they offer. I would just like to reiterate, all of that stuff, buffet style, all you can eat. And Mr. Coupon Hunter's really taking that to heart. This man, this plate, this is round 1. How many rounds will there be, Christopher?
A couple.
Now, what we're calculating as the average cost is going to be the average cost of lunch for a family of 4 in Disney World. So I'm taking it's about $100 for this buffet style lunch. It's 1:30, the rooms are open, we just got to our door. So we just walked inside and this is what the room is like. So you have 2 doors off to the right. The first door is just the potty area, a sink. Then you have this door over here, which is going to be more of the shower area. And then you have the big room area. So you have this bed here. This over here actually turns into a bed couch, and then that pulls down into a bunk bed area. And then we have our veranda. Lots of storage, lots of places to sit and put things. We actually put our suitcases underneath the bed, storage at the front, but yeah, this is the room. Because the room that we got is a veranda, I'm going to equate this to kind of like a moderate hotel stay at Walt Disney World. And that's about $393 per night. So I'm going to calculate that every single day as $393 for the room, the water park upstairs, the movies on the deck, all that kind of stuff. Basically any amenity that you would get at a hotel stay at Walt Disney World, I'm including in that $393 price. Now it's dinner time and we are going to our assigned restaurant. So the Fantasy has 3 different restaurants and you get to rotationally dine at all 3 of them. The first night we are going to Animator's Palette. All right, this is the vibe of Animator's Palette. It's absolutely adorable. Look at the little paintbrush. Shut up, these are the menus. Look how absolutely precious the Mickey is. How the dining experience works is you can pretty much get anything you want, like literally anything you want. You want 2 entrees, cool beans. You just want appetizers, awesome. You just want to eat straight dessert, they will bring it to you. So here's the menu for night 1 at Animator's Palette. There's a whole bunch of options. We're gonna start with like appetizers, soups and salad, bread service, main courses. So freaking good. So one of my favorite tips to do if you come on the Disney cruise is to ask your cast member server what their recommendation is. Like they know what's gonna be cooked, they know how it's cooked, they know the chefs, they know everything. So we sit down and we just ask, what would you get? And then they tell us, and we go, cool beans. We'll have that. We ended up going with the calamari, the bruschetta, and the halibut. So that's what we're getting for appetizer, main course. So we got our 2 appetizers in. This one's the bruschetta, and then this one's the calamari, and they look absolutely delicious. Definitely really big portion sizes too. Okay, the main courses are here, and they look so good. So I ended up getting the pan-seared halibut, and it looks really, really good. And then Mr. over here ended up getting the pork, and that also looks really good. But what looks the best is gonna be the little Mickey detail on the plate. Shut up, it's so cute. Look, dude, it's not even a competition. The halibut was good. Whatever kind of Disney magic they put in that pork, That's what you get. The pork was so good. Now we got the best part. We have the dessert menu. So this is the dessert menu. You open it up. There's obviously like specialty drinks. Coffee is included. There's a bunch of stuff there, but then you have the desserts right here. These look so good. Now I also did just want to preface, my children are eating. They are ordering the same kind of things. They get an appetizer, they get a thing, and then they get a main entree. I just have a thing about showing my kids on here, and they're like really close to their food, so I'm not showing them, but they both got an entree, they got an appetizer, and then they got a dessert. One got a Mickey ice cream bar, and one got like a caramel creme brulee thing. They were both delicious. I was not lying when I said dessert was the best part of the menu. I got a magical sundae that has like mint chocolate chip ice cream in it, and it looks absolutely delicious, and he got a sticky fig and pecan pudding. Shut up, that looks super good. Dude, this is what Ursula was supposed to look like. Shut up. I love it so much. So throughout the whole dinner, they had different animations up on the screens of like different characters and what they would have looked like in the process of going through the animation. So definitely entertaining while you sat here and ate. So we finished with the entire dinner. We're equating that to about $160 of an average sit-down Disney World dinner. But again, I think that's really low. I think this would be significantly more if you were to get this kind of service and this kind of food at Disney World. But for the sake of this experiment, I'm going to count every single one of these as $160 for my family of 4. Now, we dropped our kids off about 45 minutes ago at something called the Oceaneers Club. And this is basically like the daycare service for On the Fantasy. So meaning that you can drop your kids off, they get registered, and then they go and have fun. There's video games, there's coloring, there's character experiences, they play games, all of the things, and you can drop them off and they can have a good time. So they'll be in there for about an hour when we get them out. And so I am counting this as if we were getting a babysitter at our house. I think daycare and babysitting and private babysitting, and even if you did babysitting at Disney World, it's all just a convoluted mess. So I'm just counting what we pay our babysitter at home. We pay her $20 per hour. So that's what we're equating this, $20 per hour that the kids are in the Oceaneers Club. So because they're gonna be in there for about an hour, we're counting an extra $20 for today. However, the thing we are getting them out to do is we are going to have a theater experience, and we are going to watch a movie, and not just any movie. We are watching Zootopia 2. And for my friends that don't know, Zootopia 2 just came out in theater. So this is like a brand new movie that we are going to get to see at zero extra cost. So I am adding this on as if our family of 4 were to go to the movies, no popcorn, no drinks, no nothing. We would pay $60 for our family of 4. So this Zootopia 2 experience, $60 for my family of 4 that we're getting included. Now this guy was extra, but he was just way too cute to leave behind. But now we're gonna go ahead and get the kids out and sit down and watch Zootopia 2. Okay, we finished the movie, dropped the kids off at the Oceaneers Lab Club again for another hour and a half. And now we are going to the adult entertainment. So it's just basically 18 and up can only go in here. It's called The Tube. And they basically do like activities and game shows that are only for adults. So we're gonna go see what that's all about. We just finished like an hour and a half of like the adult entertainment section. It was absolutely hilarious. Totally love it. Now, I will say, I'm a little bit biased. We've been on this cruise multiple times, and we had someone named Declan, and he was the 10 out of 10 goat out of that every single time. We loved him. And so it's been a little lackluster since he's left the fantasy, but we did have fun at this one. This one is still good. That being said, Declan, come back. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab a late night snack, because little do people know, they play movies and serve food up at the Deck 11 until midnight. So we're here grabbing a snack, watching some movies, and enjoying a little bit of time before we go to bed. This is what they have available until midnight. It's going to be Luigi's Pizza, where you can get an entire pizza or slices of pizza, and you can pick and choose which ones you want. So I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of pizza and take it up to the room. We ended up getting a whole bunch of pizza. We got pepperoni and cheese pizza. Looks absolutely delicious. And we're equating that to about $20.99 Disney World price for like a big pizza that you would get at your resort. It's kind of the same with a pizza and a half. So $20.99 for this pizza. We also did an extra $30 in childcare, which makes the total for the day $793.99. How far can we go on?
Join me as I pay off $3,859.05 for a not so surprise trip to Disney with or on no credit. Yes, the balance has gone up. Yes, the trip is no longer a surprise, and I will tell y'all why. So I made this account, a secret account, to kind of like track my progress, and I thought it would be fun to like do this account on ways that I kind of do side hustles and things to pay off a surprise trip to Disney for my children for Christmas. And when I made one of my videos, of course I put Disney trip in the text, and TikTok automatically saves those videos to your camera roll. So my 8-year-old, who is constantly on my phone, saw the video. And so I kind of had a moment to kind of like grieve the fact that this was no longer a surprise, but it gave me an opportunity to kind of talk to the kids about it. And so now we are like watching videos and doing research and trying to get like hyped up together for this trip, because we will not be going until the end of January. I also had like my cousin help me make some of these reservations, and I had a Disney travel agent. Her name is Haley. She's so sweet. She's actually from one state away from me. Reached out to me here on TikTok. I will tag her. If y'all need any help planning a Disney trip, if you're like me and you really don't know what you're doing, she has been so wonderful, and she has helped me make a few changes. Marta, if you're watching this, I'll tell you about those, to our reservations and stuff, just some things that we needed to tweak a little bit, but she has been great with helping me find the room that we need, and also helping me with those changes. So I'm so grateful for her. So yes, our current balance has gone up just a little bit. So right now I owe $3,859.05. That is after the $250 that I have already paid. And I do plan to make a micropayment. I can continue to make the micropayments. And obviously, I did not know this either, but when you use a Disney travel agent, you don't pay them for their services. Disney actually compensates them for helping you, which is amazing. So again, I'm going to tag Haley. I'll make another video when I make that micropayment later. Y'all excuse how I look. I have a sick toddler. He is napping right now, thank goodness. So follow along on a not so surprise, and see what all I do to make some extra money and pay this trip off, so that we don't go into any debt for this trip. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later.
I just spent $4,500 on my third Disney cruise. Let me show you why it's worth it. Part 1.
For the Lane family.
Now we are dying for some coffee. We're gonna go to the Megra Cafe. So pretty in here. I got the Vietnamese coffee, so good. Now let's do a little room tour. This is stateroom 8688. It is very spacious. So beautiful. Nice big bathroom here. The best part about this room is the veranda. Look at all of this. It just keeps going. Whole veranda to ourselves. Tonight we're having dinner at Pride Land's Feast of the Lion King. I have been so excited for this dinner. It's so pretty in here. This is the curry shrimp. Yes. It's the end of the night. We are back at our room. If you didn't know, room service is included for free. We got buffalo wings, the best chicken tenders in the world, and endless, all you can eat, free Mickey bars. Follow for more and stay tuned for day 2.
Let's see how much we spend at Disney.
I got this shirt right here. It's gonna run me about $35.
We got the turkey leg, the chips, and the slushie. The grand total was $30. I'm not shocked. I'm not gonna lie.
We not off to a good start. I think off the top of my head, we might have spent like $70 already. We came back for another slushie and we got 2 chocolate chip cookies and this was $17.
I forgot to tell y'all, but I did buy these ears and I bought another pair that have like little popcorn kernels on them. My grand total for that was $50.
Y'all, so we ended up getting a hot dog from the same place and this was $10. And another thing, this cookie is so nasty. 0 out of 10.
We spent a grand total of
$1,210.95. Woo!
That included 2 days at the park, parking, food, and